Hey, Storm Freaks, it's Mazz. You know what? We've all done some dumb stuff out in the weather industry, or actually even just out in the weather, right? This episode is not to shame people, but let's have some fun with this and let everybody know, don't take yourself too seriously, okay? And you know what? We might even let a few skeletons out of the closet on episode 228 of Stormfront Freaks Live.
Going green. Greenwich. Saddle up. You got it, boss.
I dig that music, just to let you know. Hey, welcome to the most entertaining weather show. This is the award-winning Stormfront Freaks Live, and tonight's episode is brought to you by the Drive Weather app. Drive Weather's interactive time slider updates the weather forecast along your route based on your departure time in real time. Have a safer trip during winter and severe storms by finding the best time to leave and avoid the bad weather. Learn more at the National Storm Chaser Summit. That's right. Or on your app store. Okay. Hey, big thank you to all of our Patreon teammates that are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And beginning in February now, only our supporting Patreon teammates are going to have access to the live video show and chat. But as always, the audio podcast will be uploaded for everyone the following weekend. So you can join our supporting team for as little as $5 a month, and you can find out how to become a Patreon member at stormfrontfreaks.com. All right, well, welcome to everyone joining our YouTube chat tonight. Go ahead and like and subscribe because because you have to do it. I think Trump said you have to do it. I'm just saying.
He did say that.
Well, he did. We'll make sure.
Wow.
We're going to get all of our questions asked and answered tonight. And we'd like to kind of find out more about our team. And we do that by finding out what everyone's drinking tonight. So it's ladies' night first. Ladies first. Dina, what are you drinking tonight?
I feel like I kind of dropped the ball because I didn't bring anything alcoholic. I was busy and I just brought up my water bottle. So maybe during a break, I might go get a drink.
It's a high pressure show. I get that.
It was. And I was like, I need to be, my mind's got to be on it.
Right. Well, we know that Jen is totally going to be bombed
When
out
you
of her
said
door
I'm
tonight.
gone, I'm just like, it's Mazz's show, and it's blurry. You can't even see me, but it says my mug says actually I can. I'm gonna have to turn my camera off and turn it back on. It's devastating right now.
It's not blurry.
Jen, are you a ghost?
Yeah.
Maybe Jen, maybe you're just blurry.
That is crazy.
You know what? I have been a little sick, so that could be it. But no, I've got some cinnamon hot chocolate right now.
So what does it say? A cinnamon? What does it say on the mug?
Oh, actually, I can. It's a motivational mug.
Oh, that's all right. Let's go completely the other direction. Greggle, what are you drinking?
I'm actually channeling, if you can believe this, I'm actually channeling my inner Jen Watson, and I'm kind of doing the dry January thing, and thank God it's almost over. I'm just drinking a peach and nectarine ice drink. So yeah, no alcohol for me.
Wow, maybe Mazz will be the only one drunk tonight.
Those are the best.
Disappointing.
All right, I gotta. Surely MJ's drinking tonight. MJ, you drinking something?
Tonight I actually am. I have my favorite Kraken and root beer. Call it a Kraken barrel, Kraken spiced rum.
Oh, that's funny.
I like it. That sounds good.
Classic.
I have not had the Kraken yet. Somebody just told me it was Dad. You got to get the Kraken. So now you know somebody told me that one. They are over 21. I'm just saying. All right.
Oh.
And
okay.
Phil, what you drinking tonight?
Phil, you're muted. Phil, you're muted.
Oh,
man,
gosh, it's 2020 again. You're muted. You're muted.
It's not Phil's show, so he doesn't
not my
care.
Show. I'm trying not to make a whole lot of noise, Mazz. This is all about you tonight. But anyway, this little tiny itsy bitsy can of Cutwater spiced apple mule. I'm already almost done with it. And then, what is this? Yeah, I'm going to water too. What the hell?
What is going on?
What's in the other one? Was it
Guys.
applesauce in the can? What is that?
It's Cutwater, spiced apple mule in a can.
Cutwater drinks are good. I'm just gonna say it. I've had some Cutwater drinks, and they're good.
No, you
Guys, I'm just saying. By the end of the show, you guys better pick it up. I think I think we need to. It's Weatherfools. Come on.
Brady, are you drinking tonight?
No.
Oh my God.
This is vodka.
times.
It's not water.
It's
not
not.
water. This is
know
no. But
better.
as you can see, I'm well behind. I'm at my 9 a.m. mark, so I have a long ways to go here before we can.
In 20 minutes. 20 minutes. That's going to be your catheter, and it's going to go the other way.
That's right.
Mazz is muted. Mazz
I
is
know
muted.
Mazz is now
We
muted.
lost Mazz.
God.
He's just screwing around, is he?
Mark it.
No. Nope.
He actually has a
Nothing.
beer
Beep,
too.
boop,
How about
bop,
there?
boop.
There we go.
Yay!
All right. I have not. Well, actually, I have been drinking a little bit, but not a lot. But anyway, okay. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it light. And there it is. You can kind of see it. It's Miller Lite. So there you go. Anyway. All right. So welcome to my podcast takeover. Everybody always and complains that I don't have Weather Fools. So the whole show is Weather Fools for tonight. All right.
Wow, but did you actually bring a weather pool?
No, I didn't. Of
Wow.
course not. I'm not bringing a Weather Fool. But everybody else did. So there you go.
Oh.
So we asked a bunch of our guests. We cannot fit them all on, so some of them will have to go into the show notes after the show. But let's kick things off. First up tonight, and our tonight's Weather Fools comes to us from Jennifer Walton from Girls Who Chase. Check out what happened to her.
Ooh.
What's up, Stormfront Freaks? It's Jen, founder of Girls Who Chase, and I am a hashtag weatherfool. Here's my story. As y'all know, Girls Who Chase had some pretty serious media coverage occur shortly after we launched the full platform from about early 2022 into 2023. In the middle of all of that, I was invited to talk about the initiative live on set on the Kelly Clarkson show. It turns out that none of my prior 20 years of public relations experience prepared me for stepping onto a live set in front of Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, she's setting herself up.
Not to blame this on the show's producer, but I'm going to blame this on the show's producer. Things work out best for me when someone says something like, okay, Jen, you have 30 seconds to introduce Girls Who Chase. Okay, go. But that did not happen here. Instead, 10 minutes before I went on set, someone came in and fed me really specific talking points they had developed out of prior conversations. Maybe there are people out there who could handle processing and repeating information in a high-stakes situation like that, but I am not those people. Instead, Kelly asked me a very basic question, and suddenly I had no thoughts in my head or words in my mouth. I couldn't remember anything. I was having to stutter to get words out, and I asked them if I could start over a few times. All I can remember, really, about this interview is getting to the point where I described seeing my first tornado and hearing come out of my mouth, I come to the top of that there hill, and there's tornado. Really weird, strangely Southern accent, and I was almost shouting in her face. Have you ever been simultaneously horrified at yourself, but it's like a train wreck that you can't stop? Yeah, that was that moment for me. Thank God for expert video editors, but I still can't watch that interview to this day. So y'all, the next time you're chasing, know I'm probably somewhere nearby shouting, I see that there tornado. Remember, I'll make mistakes.
It's true.
Oh my
Very,
God.
very
That was
That's
great.
awesome. That is awesome.
First
I
of
love
all,
Jen.
kudos to her for sharing that, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah.
You would want to crawl under a rock, wouldn't you? Like you would be like, oh my God!
And what
Yeah.
producer's
This is
going to
my
go
big
up to you, their guest, right before and give them a ton of talking points? That was stupid.
It was stupid.
Just ask her a question when she's on. Move on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
they
it
should have
simple.
emailed that ahead of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys ever
Now,
heard the
does it-
phrase "kiss"? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes.
It's pretty applicable here. Just
Yes.
saying.
I thought it was keep it short and simple.
No.
Simple, stupid.
No.
Wait, what? Wait.
Hey,
No
does
job.
anybody want to go see if we can find that Kelly Clarkson episode?
Yes,
though?
I need to find
Yeah,
it.
now-
Yes.
yeah, now
When I,
I
do,
I
when I
do.
see Jen next, I'm
All
going
right,
to have to
all
do
right.
that.
I got to ask Jen. So, Jen, did anything like that ever happen to you, or what's happened to you?
Okay, so this is it's a big weather fool. I've never told hardly anybody before. I think my parents maybe know. And my ex-husband knows because he was there. He came to save me. So it was one of the times we got snow. I was very early pregnant with Zara. And he was playing at a concert and he forgot his
I
drum.
remember this. I was at the concert.
Oh crap, Dina.
Wait,
So-
he forgot what?
No. So Dina was there apparently. Dina, so
Yeah.
you know. So
Well, yeah.
yeah. So he forgot his drumsticks and he's the drummer. And so I had to I'm like, I gotta get there. And all I could think about was I gotta get the drumsticks to him so he can rehearse and do all the things. And in our neighborhood is a very steep hill. And we had just gotten some snow and there was some ice. And I'm like, I'm from upstate New York. I'm like, I can drive in this. Everything's fine. And so I turned the corner to go down the hill. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, and I instantly lost control because I wasn't thinking. I was jamming out to music. And so I decided to, obviously I slammed the brake because that's your instinct. I flipped the car around, smashed into a mailbox.
Oh, no.
And it was bad. And I was like, and I was early pregnant, hormones are going. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I called my ex-husband. I was like, you got to come get me. You got to come out. And so the front's dented in and the door is dented in. And he was like, how on earth did you do this? And I'm like, my instinct, I don't know, was to pull to the right, which flipped me all the right way around because I smashed it on this side. And so I was so embarrassed that I didn't want to go to the neighbor and be like, by the way, I just destroyed your mailbox. But, and there's another part to this story that I'll have to say at a later time, but because it's with another car potentially sliding down a hill. But luckily I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I don't want to knock on their door. So I made him do it. And luckily it was a cool couple that they were like, we were actually about to replace our mailbox. So we paid him $100 and everything was fine. And luckily I know a good car person too. He was able to punch the dents out of the car. And then I told my ex, I was like, I'm not coming to the concert because I'm too scared to drive.
I know, we were waiting for you.
I know, and I was too scared to drive.
So
after that, you'd be shook up.
Yeah.
So guys, I think from this point forward, whenever we get these weather fools of people sliding cars down roads, we just refer to it from heretofore, call it a Jen.
The Jen.
The Jen. Yeah.
So I wish there was
maneuver.
video because it literally, I spun all the way around and you can't control it. It's so terrifying, And I'm just like, without ice on the roads, they just don't have it here. I'm used to being able to control things better. So yeah, that's my big weather fool. I destroyed a mailbox.
So, storm chasing this year, everybody. How many of y'all think Jen should not drive? Just raise your hand.
I'm actually a really good driver.
You know what? I
that's
think
ice,
Jen should
that's
drive.
ice.
I think Jen should drive. Definitely
Look
more
at
than
Brady,
me.
you and I in the
Make her get
game.
back on the
We can
horse.
play
What
the
if
game.
Jen and I both drive this year? We drive separate cars and we just
Yes.
I'm busy that week.
You guys need to be in your
I've
own
got
car together.
other plans.
Oh my God,
family
Brady, you
plans.
and I
Talk
should
about
get in the car together. We'll get in the car
Agreed.
together and we'll go live.
Agreed.
And
Keep me
we'll
where
just-
Someone, someone would need to focus on the road. It ain't you two.
It wouldn't be me. It's not going to be me.
All right. So
Yeah.
speaking of road, all right, next up is Dr. Josh Werman and Karen Kasiba from the Dow. Remember, that's the Doppler on wheels.
Mhm.
And remember, they clocked 300 plus mile per hour winds previously in
Ooh.
Iowa. Now, thank
Jeez.
goodness that wasn't in this situation. Check this out.
I was chasing after dark near a tornado. My worst weather stories start this way. The plan was that super experienced me would hop into the tornado deployment vehicle and be best at getting a row of pods into the tornado. Karen Kosiba was in a Dow, calling out tornado locations every second. I plotted these on a laptop. As we drove north, the winds got sharply stronger, really sharply stronger. Clearly, I had driven into the tornado. The Dow said the tornado was at least a mile away, so this was kind of nuts. I was in a heavily laden pickup truck, not too typical, so we pointed into the wind and hunkered down. After a bit of shouting back and forth with Dow Karen, I'm in a tornado. No, you're not. Yes, I am. The tornado passed and we began driving towards where the tornado was supposed to be. A minute later, the same thing happened again. Really? Again? Karen still insisting I'm far from the tornado, but the junk blowing by outside said much differently. Someone had changed the units on the laptop to feet, while Karen, rightfully, was reading out locations in meters. I unintentionally drove into the same tornado twice. Quite the expert move.
God.
Silver lining, a groundbreaking data set.
Wow.
And on a bad note, someone was fired, right?
Gosh.
Who changes it from feet to meters anyway? Like if you stick to one, just stick to one.
Yeah, Dina, this is America, right? We do
America.
feet and inches and what are the other
Yards. Because we know yards is football.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
like
can
even if you
I
do meters, stick to it.
Yeah, and can I just say this, Dr. Borman? How about your windshield? Is your windshield not looking like is it fogged over? You can't see the tornado? Like that seems crazy to me. Unless rain wrapped. But oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No,
All right.
I agree with that, Gregos. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Gregos, I'm going to come back to you because obviously tornado hunters, you guys were out in it a lot of times. Anything crazy like that ever happened to you guys? You can admit it. You can admit
Yeah,
it.
okay. So I actually have a pretty damn good weather fool. So
Yes,
when we
Gregos.
started filming the show Tornado Hunters, we had an incident that happened in Colorado, southern part of Colorado, which in hindsight was like A, terrible driving, B, terrible communication, but just sheer panic and you do dumb things. So here's the scenario. We've got our Tornado Hunter truck. We've rented a big Dodge Ram with the dually back wheels, and that's the production truck. So the production team is using this rental vehicle, and we're driving down the production truck following behind us, and we're driving towards the circulation on radar, and all of a sudden we see the tornado come down, sort of semi-rain wrapped, but reasonably visible. And we realize, though, that it's actually coming down the road now towards us as we get a little bit more visibility. And somebody who I probably shouldn't name Ricky Forbes is driving the truck, and he has a panic moment. And I said, Ricky, we're going to have to back up here because this thing's coming towards us. But we've got a production vehicle right behind us. So I get on the radio, I get on the two-way radio, and I'm like, guys, you got to back up. This thing's coming right towards us, Got to back up. So they start backing up, we start backing up, and now we're going this way. Well, Ricky starts flooring it. And I'm like, Ricky, you gotta slow down, man. Those guys are right behind. He goes, I can see them. They're far enough back. Well, what he didn't know was that they had just take two wheels into the ditch, and they ended up getting stuck. And he's now driving backwards at probably 35 miles an hour and smashes into them, destroys both vehicles. And now we're out of commission. We're in a ditch, and we got this tornado coming for us. Now, fortunately, it missed us probably by a good 300 or 400 yards, to the southeast of us. But it was a terrifying moment. And now we couldn't storm chase for like 4 days because we had two destroyed vehicles that need to be fixed. Huge weather fool, and I blame it on Ricky Forbes for his driving in a little panic mode. But it was terrifying moment, and that's my weather fool.
It sounds like a version of Outbreak where you get stuck and you need someone to come and ram into you, and so you can get unstuck again. But
I was gonna say, Phil, that's like a typical day on Outbreak, right?
That's
It just happens all the time.
Let me just double down on this. So we take this vehicle, this rental vehicle, back to Enterprise, and go through that process, whatever. Anyway, so they give us a second vehicle. The production team loads everything, and this is like 3 or 4 days later, load everything in there. And now we're driving, and we've got one of those nights where you got to go, 500 miles overnight because we got to get to this next spot.
Yeah.
And the driver of the production truck blew up that brand new engine in that. So we destroyed in 1 week 2 brand new giant Ram.
Both with Enterprise?
Yeah.
Are you on the watch list now?
Yeah.
Not me personally. I didn't rent them, so it was good.
Is that why we're still waiting for season 2?
Yeah. It did affect the budget, Phil. I'm not going to
production costs skyrocketed on that show.
So Dan was just asking, so when everybody's storm chasing this summer, who votes not to have Ricky Forbes drive, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we're going to
hilarious.
move on here. Now, Brady, I know you got to take off a little bit, but you got to stick around for this one, okay? Because next up is our on-air meteorologist, Katie Nicolau from Lansing, with her faux pas.
I think my most notable on-air goof-up actually happened because of a cat. We had a cat in an interview, and I wanted to hold it because I love cats. And his name was Bert, and I remember this because he took his claw and shoved it through my nose, right through the nose.
Oh my gosh.
On air, live, during an interview, and you could see the look of horror on my face as I'm just keeping the interview going, and this claw stuck in my nose. And finally, it cuts to commercial. I'm just like, oh my gosh, and I just... I'm amazed that none of the viewers commented on it because I must have had such a horrified look in my eyes.
Like
I
we
can't
do
believe
right
it.
now.
Didn't she have blood or?
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
That's why you don't get cats, people.
No,
Yeah.
they're just
Of all
guys,
the things people
stories
comment
and
on, they're not
stories
going
and
to do a
stories.
claw in the nose.
Has
God.
bringing an animal on live television ever worked out well?
yeah, for penguins.
Puppy.
Penguins and puppies, and
Yeah.
it's worked out plenty of times. And normally cats are fine. It's
Goats-
just the
goats
cat
are
was
good.
probably
We've actually had
irritated.
penguins at the Weather Channel. Yeah, there's been penguins, and they're adorable.
That's what I'm saying. You can do it. It's just maybe she was holding the cat wrong, or the cats are very finicky creatures, and you gotta maybe the cat was hungry. You gotta make sure you take the right precautions before you're getting the cat on the show.
They're not supposed to pierce your nose, though, Brady.
Maybe the
hard.
cat.
They were
Maybe the
really
cat thought it was
scared.
playing. Who knows, right? There's just a lot of different things that could be going on in that cat's brain.
There's a lot of people in our chat that have cats, and I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand.
There's
So Phil,
People.
what does that either says something really weird about us or really weird about our fans?
No, they love Brady. Storm Cat
We love
5.
It means we're doing it right. No,
Yeah.
it means we're doing it right.
So Brady, did you have any kind of a weatherful moment yourself, with or without a cat?
Well, with definitely maybe with the cat. I would say I think my probably biggest weatherful moment was when we were. So you guys probably remember this, right? And this isn't that big of a deal, right? Because I don't really chase around Ohio much. I only really chase with you guys, but. When I think was it our first storm chasing trip when Phil just bought the oh gosh, what was it called?
I remember.
It wasn't.
I know
It was
what
the
you mean.
Kestrel. And I'm just going to be honest. I have a bad habit of leaving things on the hood of cars. Right? That was not the first time I have done something like that. I left my car keys on the hood of a car, lost that. I left my phone on the hood of a car, lost that. I left my parents' car keys on the hood of their car. We lost that. So it's happened before. I don't know why. I just like to stick things on hoods of cars, and I'm thinking, oh, I'll remember that. It's right there, but I never do. So I literally, Phil gave me this nice brand new Kestrel, our first storm chasing day. I think that was back in 2022, and I started using it, and of course, I put it on the hood of the car. We drive away. It goes flying in on the road, and I just remember Phil saying, "Brady, where's the Kestrel?" And I was like,
"Oh no!"
And I immediately knew. I'm like, "Oh, I put it on the hood of the car, but let's check just in case." And then Phil just goes over the radio like, "Are you kidding me?"
Hey, I was
was
in the car,
epic.
Brady, with Phil, and I'm just gonna say that I know we swear sometimes on this show, but what he said at that moment would not be suitable for broadcast. He was genuinely angry at you. Like he had that anger in his eyes that says, "You are such a dick." Like he was so pissed off.
Oh yeah, but luckily we found the Kestrel, we returned it, and it worked.
Yep.
And I think I only said, yeah, it was all good. I may have set it on the hood again, but I picked it up, and then Phil was like, "Don't set it there." I was like, "All right."
We never let him forget that one.
Oh my god, I love you, Brady.
Oh, so that was
wanna know
probably.
if you-
So people want to know what I
driving.
said.
Oh,
And
go ahead.
I did say one of the first thoughts.
Please,
was,
no.
Fucking Brady.
we have audio of that somewhere. I'm pretty sure I put
think
it in.
we do.
No, we don't.
We have audio
No,
of
we
that somewhere.
No,
I
we
was
don't.
trying to find it. That was in 2022, right, Phil? That was
Yeah, it was the
2022.
first year. It was the
I love
first
you,
year.
Mazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I think I might have put it in my collage. I'll try to find it.
And your
Oh,
collage.
God, that's funny.
All right, getting us
That's
back on track.
amazing.
Dina,
I love it, Brady.
I don't know. Does the Weather Channel? They bring pets on the set? Any black cat moments or anything like that for you or anybody?
We
at the
don't
Weather
really
Channel?
do that on digital.
We do
The one that I'm thinking of was not at the Weather Channel. This was like when I was still with the airlines, and it was something I did. Like, I was in my 20s probably, and I grew up in Ohio, so you get lots of snow and ice. And I was working at the airport, and I went out to my car, and of course, I did not dress appropriately. I always dressed in like skirts and things like that and heels. I get out there. I know Greg does too. But I get out there and the whole car is covered in ice. And it's that kind of ice. Like I couldn't open my door. I couldn't get the door open. Nothing. And so obviously I didn't know it at the time, but there were some guys watching, like laughing it up the whole time. So then I go back to the back and I have a hatchback. So I'm like, I actually got the hatchback open. So I'm like, all right, well, now I got to crawl my ass through the car to get in the car. So I open the hatchback and it's like, as all the ice comes down. And I'm in I'm in a skirt and I'm trying to get in there with heels. And I hear these frickin' effing guys laughing. And I'm like, I'm like, you enjoying it? Thanks for the help. So then I got to crawl through the hatchback, go through the back seat, get in the front car, and then kick the damn door open. And then that's when you can like bring the window down and there's still ice there. And oh my God, it was like enjoying the show, dude. Like
I can't lie, Dina. I can't lie, Dina. If I was in that parking lot watching, I wouldn't have helped either. I would have.
I looked good doing it though. I was in my 20s. I can say that. I was looking good doing
now,
it.
Dina. You look good now.
But it was just one of those things. Like I knew there was bad weather, but I was not dressed for it. I was just planning on going to my car and getting in. Skirt, heels. Got to go through the hatchback.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Live and learn.
Do we have video? Do we have video of that moment?
They didn't have iPhones and they didn't even have cell phones back then.
I love Brady.
Just wondering, MJ, do we have any kind of video of her doing something like that? Maybe not.
Oh God.
Maybe not. We'll see.
There's
got to
be something on the dark web.
Not that I
There's
see.
got to be something on the dark web.
web.
MJ,
By
I did find a video of the Kestrel though.
I want to see this. I want to hear this. We all do.
All right.
Let's
So
watch it.
just really, so the only way this will work too, it'll get an echo if anyone talks during it. So just don't talk during it, and then I'll mute it. But
We'll mute.
all right, you guys ready? All right, here we go. Wait, can't hear it. Hold on. You should be able to hear it now. Okay.
Brady, do you still have my Kestrel?
He says it's on the windshield.
Yeah, it's not anymore. Was the Kestrel in there?
He said yes.
Mother.
So that
That
is
was like when you gotta tell Dad you wrecked the car. Like have Mom step in.
I know.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
he wrecked it.
Oddly enough, that's what Dina was saying to those guys behind her too.
Thanks for the help.
And for those of you who don't have video, we know this is a podcast. She was telling them they were number one, just to let you know. All right.
man.
Hey,
Oh my
let's
God.
move on here. Next up is Storm Chaser Mike Boylan from Mike's Weather Page and great spaghetti models. Listen to this.
Oh.
Hey, this is Mike from Mike's Weather Page, talking about funny moments, streaming live. I think it was Hurricane Debbie going up US 19 here, and where I live. I remember I was talking on my live broadcast, and this red truck was like brake checking me and driving erratically and pulling up next to me, and I was trying to keep calm because I'm streaming live and not doing anything road rage wise, and talked about him a little bit, and finally we were at a red light, and I look over, it's Reed Timmer and his guys. He recognized my truck and they were messing with me, so he got me, but it was a weird moment because I was streaming live and I wanted so bad to do a little road rage, but I knew I couldn't, so I was kind of like keep my mouth shut.
That's so funny.
That was it.
That's amazing.
He has
That was
the
good
most
timing.
diabolical laugh. I love it.
That was so perfect. Oh my gosh.
Oh
This
my
is the
God.
best
I know
show, Mazz.
MJ needs a raise. He's doing most of the heavy lifting here tonight, so just to let you know. All right.
MJ,
Good
you're
job.
awesome.
MJ, give yourself a raise, buddy. All
I want
right?
to know
Yeah.
if MJ has a weather fool. That's what I want to know. Are we going to get to him, Mazz?
MJ, you got one?
Well, there've been some foolish things. I think it's a story I think Phil may have told once before, when we were on a fishing trip, a big family fishing trip, and there was, suffice it to say, we were on an island up in northern Minnesota on the Canadian border, Voyageurs National Park, beautiful view up on this rock cliff looking out over the Namakan Lake toward Canada. And there's a storm rolling in, and it's lightning, and there's thunder going on. And we all thought it would be great fun to set up in a screen tent facing it, some sitting in chairs, some standing up, watching this storm roll in. And it was cool because lightning would come, and you'd try to count, 1, 2, 3. That one was pretty close. And then there was a bolt of lightning, and you counted, whoa. And it thundered. And it was like, we all were like frozen, And then somebody that was standing up behind said, "Did anybody feel that?"
Oh my God.
And it was like, yeah, that was not super smart. People were holding on to the tent poles and things like that. My uncle was somewhere out and about. We literally thought he got hit. We didn't know because we couldn't hear from him. And so we had to go out looking for him. Yeah, that was foolish.
Yeah, we would highlight that during the Weather Fool section if there was videos for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you
MJ,
go.
you're awesome.
Awesome, MJ. All right, next up is Storm Chaser John Gordon from Louisville. Now, he's at a press conference. Listen to this.
This is John Gordon in Louisville, and the thing I wish I had not said was at the mayor's press conference in Louisville one time, when they asked me about the polar vortex and how cold it was going to be, I asked him if he knew about Foghorn Leghorn from Looney Tunes. And Foghorn once said it's going to be colder than a nudist on an iceberg. That was a bit maybe
so
over the
funny.
top. Cheers.
So
do you
John's
think
at the National Weather Service in Louisville.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I
Yeah,
apologize. Thank
Yep,
you. Yeah.
yep.
Do you think he got invited back to?
He got invited to the parties, just not the public appearances.
Mazz, can I share one along that same line where you say something dumb? And for Jen and Dean, I apologize in advance for this story.
Oh, this ought to be good.
When you're filming a television show in the morning, they mic you up. They tape a mic to your chest underneath your shirt, and so all day the audio guy is basically able to hear everything you're saying, and we're live streaming the same time when we're storm chasing. We're live streaming and we've got this mic on and everything like that. And we're at a gas station stop, and the sound man comes over to me and he says, "Listen, the batteries have run dead in your microphone pack, so I'm gonna have to change your batteries out." So he changes the batteries out, and then he says, "Okay, give me a sound check." Now you've done sound checks a lot of times, so you start having some fun with it. We're just at a gas station kind of thing. So I'm sitting in the front seat of the truck, and so I start saying, labia, 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 labia. And then my phone starts going off, and you're live streaming. You're live streaming.
That's amazing. That's so amazing.
That's good.
Oh, Gregor.
You know what? You never know when you're going to say something dumb. Okay, I'll take this one. All right. So my second job, I was in Omaha, Nebraska, ABC affiliate. And for those who've been on air before, you understand this. My producer had to cut my weather time due to some ridiculous breaking news or whatever, right? Don't mess with the weather time, but they always take it from weather. So it was right before my weather segment, and there's no time to take out graphics. Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to have to just book through this. Right. So they're like, well, can't you just cut out some words and stuff and that? I'm like, sure. Okay. So all I remember, I'm on the air and I drop the word air from the word air mass. And this is what comes out of my mouth. Well, there's a warm mass coming our way. Oh, and of course we went long. Oh, we went long.
Hang on.
That's awesome, guys. Oh my God.
Oh, anyway. All right.
That's you're like,
we're going to go
love you guys.
Way down south. We're going to go way down south, all the way down to Birmingham, Alabama. You know, we're talking about meteorologist James Spann, who recalls a late night event. Check this out.
Oh.
Spring of 1990. We had a little marginal severe weather threat late at night, and it was very low end, and I sent just about everybody home. It was just me and the master control operator there. So I did a cut in at about 2 a.m. and about 30, 45 seconds, and went back to regular programming, and then I went to the bathroom, had to go pee. Came back in the studio and noticed on the air monitor that the weather graphics were still on the air. I'm thinking, wait a minute. So I went and master controlled. The guy had fallen asleep. And so my little adventure in the bathroom was enjoyed by the live television viewers. It was a magical moment that
oh my God.
to this day I will never forget.
Hey.
My
Oh, Phil's peeing. There we go.
Oh,
hey,
Phil.
Just remember,
That's
it could have been worse.
amazing.
It could have been number 2 or 3.
That's true. That's very, very
He
true.
is much better.
Oh my
There could have
God.
been a lot of bad
Phil,
things
be
there.
honest.
But it would have
Was
fallen
that
off
on-
the roof of the car. So.
Phil, be honest. Was that on purpose? Did you do that on purpose?
No, it wasn't. That wasn't streaming. That was just my dash cam. So like no one saw it.
Streaming. I get it. Streaming.
No pun intended. And yeah, so it was in Kansas, and I was chasing that tornado near Hayes, Kansas, and it was starting to fall out and die out. But anyway, I had to go to the bathroom. I drink a lot of Mountain Dew, as you guys know, and I went. It was great because there was nobody around me. Every once in a while, I'd like look around. I've actually I might be able to share the whole thing. Let me.
I love Fuzzy's comment. You're very lucky you didn't have a wedge coming at you.
Yeah.
I think I've got
anyway.
it, Phil, but it doesn't have any sound, right?
It does not have any sound. I'm gonna just because you kind of see the whole thing, but the
This
key
is it, yeah.
is can you see it?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
it's up
I'm
there.
watching you pee. Yeah.
So yeah, it was a situation where yeah,
It looks like a green screen background.
I'm
It's
looking
so
around.
It does.
I'm just checking the other roads because I'm at an intersection. It's all dirt roads, and I'm just checking to make sure there's nobody coming or no one's going to be close. But I wasn't streaming, so it's really no big deal. I just happened to catch it on my I'm spitting my seeds, checking out this shelf cloud that's really looks good. I mean, it's a good looking shelf cloud. But I just look around, just make sure no one's coming. But I had a lot of Mountain Dew in me.
Look at you. That's so funny.
Took me a little
I don't
while.
know, Phil.
As
when
you get older, it's going to take longer, Phil. I'm just telling you. So.
Yeah, I do. I don't know about you, or Mazz, and MJ, but I do a lot more looking down when I'm doing that.
Out of
Phil.
shame or what?
But Phil, you really you were.
He was checking out the scenery.
Yeah.
Maddie Jones, she had a
smart.
That was a good one.
I'm guessing
She
experience.
was screaming, technically.
This is a good comment from Jeremy.
Outflowish.
Yes, yep.
Nice.
Well,
All right.
well
Are you
played.
guys ready for the crown jewel?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
We're gonna end the first segment coming up after, and we'll bring in the guys after this too here. But for those on air, there are those moments when someone on camera says or you hear something that starts to get people laughing, and I can think of no better moment than when our own Kim Cunningham was trying to share something on her screen and let's say was having a bit of a challenge. Check this one out.
Interesting is that if you read some of these, and if any of you are familiar with the Weather Channel, you might be able to tell there's some characters in there that are similar to some of the people at the Weather Channel, which is cool too. So Supercell about tornado,
always had trouble with
Eyewall,
her.
of course, about a hurricane.
Sharing-
Look at
sharing
this. It
her
was a #1 bestseller on Kindle. And I know he's got another one. Oops, sorry.
Whoa. Got cold feet.
Wow.
That's so funny.
Hey, Kim, is there a character in one of the books that's still trying to figure out screen sharing?
No, I did hear rumors that there is a character that
She's so
that might be me.
That drinks a lot of IPA beer.
Athletes know there.
Oh,
So that was BuzzBernard.com.
Wow, where are you now, Kim? My goodness.
Google.
It's like holy cow.
She can't turn off her screen share.
Well, he's gone. No, I'm not falling into this.
Where'd she go?
Where'd she go?
Oh my God.
Todd, can you hear me?
You look a little thin.
What are you thinking? What are you
She has no idea.
I can't figure this out. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, is it gone?
Yes, it's gone.
Oh, God, those skeletons are gathering.
I told you I love Halloween.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That is amazing. I need to watch that every day to just make me laugh and bring me joy.
Guys, can you see me?
Where's the skeleton?
So we miss her. She was so great on the
Oh my
show.
God.
Oh my goodness.
We need to get
All right.
on
Well,
this
hey,
episode.
we do. Let's bring in our VIPs, Dan, Angela, Garrett, before we go to a commercial break. Let's get them on screen. I want to find out from the three of you what's been your favorite episode so far, and then have any of you had any weather fool moments yourself? We'll go ladies first. Angela, what's been your favorite one?
My favorite episode has to be Mount Washington. I mean, that's the only place I can trip and fall on my ass and get picked up by Reed Timmer. So
There you go.
and then and then as a professional driver, I tend to put myself in some situations that I probably shouldn't have. I'm usually that truck you see flying past you while you're sitting there with your emergency flashers on in the pouring rain. Yeah, probably me.
Nice.
Okay.
That's not
You're the
road
one I
rage.
honk
What is
at.
that? Yeah.
There's been
Okay,
a few
hey.
lately with ice and snow on the roads with trucks going by.
Oh, I've got one.
Oh, you got.
I have
you got
slid
one.
sideways down I-80 in Nebraska. So
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
there is video of
Where
it
in
too.
Nebraska?
Oh, you gotta find that, Angela. We gotta see that.
I do have the dash cam footage of it somewhere.
Oh, you'll have to bring that because I'm from there and I want to know. I think when
I
was it?
just west of Kearney, probably like 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
remember. I think because there was a
I
whole,
didn't crash.
whole bunch of
I'm a
problems.
professional.
Well, that's good.
I'm a
No, I'm gonna drive
But I
with you.
went
Angela.
sideways.
Hazard it right over the top.
Are we voting for Angela to drive during the?
Yes.
Okay. Just
Yes, she
checking.
didn't crash.
All right. Hey Dan, how about you? What's been your favorite one of these so far for tonight? And anything crazy ever happened to you?
Yeah, so I do love the skeleton episode with Kim, classic. And I may or may not have had a hydroplaning incident or two.
Oh,
Or two.
That's it.
can you tell us more?
Like, was
though?
there
Were
a
you
police
chasing?
car that you hit or something? Something.
I'm legally not able to continue any further.
He's in a non-disclosure agreement.
Exactly. All right, Dan, tell us what's your favorite and what's happened to you, sir. Did I say Dan? I mean Garrett. Sorry, I said Dan. I apologize. Sorry, Garrett.
I kind of agree with Angela. The Mount Washington episode was pretty awesome, just because that's a rare spot to be, and it's just really neat to see all that. But as far as weatherful moments, I had my share in previous employment in the oil field for 13 years, and working out in the elements and situations we probably shouldn't have been. Probably the craziest was one energy company had us cover a frac site with military grade parachutes and wrap the wells, covering all the gas wells with parachutes to try to keep the heat inside from these big heaters. And of course, we're under there in the rain and the snow, running in between stages to change valves and things like that. And just the wind and the rain would come down and bump those parachutes, and they're huge, wet. You're around all that iron, and we're just getting the crap beat out of us when these parachutes would come down. But probably not the smartest, but it was earning a paycheck.
I didn't know you did that. Was that like those guys on Landman? Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah, Landman.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're doing it.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Cracking it, before they cap it and put it into production. Yeah.
Oh wow.
All right, who votes Garrett's the toughest guy here tonight? We're just I know I'm like, ooh, dude. I've never pissed you off, have I? I'm just saying.
No, bub, you're good.
Good. All right. Hey, well, storm off season is here, and it's the perfect time to dive into Outbreak, the multiplayer storm chasing simulation game for PC. Now, you can test your forecasting and nowcasting skills in a virtual environment powered by real world weather model data. Featuring a scientifically accurate weather system, Outbreak sets a new standard in weather simulations with exciting updates on the horizon. Download Outbreak now on Steam or visit the National Storm Chaser Summit to experience it firsthand and meet the creative director, Mark, not me. Start chasing today, and we'll be right back.
Mesoscaleforecast.com brings us StormNet, a state-of-the-art deep learning model designed to revolutionize severe weather forecasting. The innovative tool is tailored to provide unparalleled real-time predictions of severe weather events, including probability of wind, hail, and tornadoes. And now they've added Hurricane Vision, a cutting-edge hurricane track and intensity prediction system that uses deep artificial intelligence to predict the track and future intensity of tropical cyclones. You've seen us use it on our Storm Front Freaks live outbreak coverage with meteorologist Storm Cat 5. Now you can use it as well. Visit Mesoscaleforecast.com and access live data subscriptions. Plus, when you enter the code Stormfront, you'll receive a 10% discount for life. Yes, for life. Go to Mesoscaleforecast.com.
The Stormfront Freaks is now available on the Weather Store. Come shop our catalog of shirts, hats, and hoodies, all with our Stormfront Freaks logo and Outbreak logo. Plus, you'll find all your other favorite weather geek and storm chasing gear, footwear, and accessories. Visit the weather store at thewxstore.com, the exclusive supplier of the Stormfront Freaks.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right. Let's all go to the bathroom. That was the first segment. I mean, my gosh, is that like the all-time record first segment? It was like 48 minutes long, for crying out loud.
Woo!
You know what?
Man, you did it.
Let's have Greg get us back on track, because we had the other crazy weather fools of us. Greg, you want to take it away for the next segment?
Yeah, listen, guys, this is the part of the show. Oh, wait, we've been doing it the whole show. This is hashtag Weather Fools, where we're actually going to show some of our current weather fools. This is episode 228, Weather Fools, and let's start it off. We didn't talk about this ahead of time, so I'm just going to go on a hunch here. Phil, do you want to get us started on Weather Fools?
Sure. I've got 7, and I left 11 that I didn't bring. You guys know we've had a lot of winter weather down south, and so that usually brings on plenty of weather fools. But my first one, I'm calling this not serving the Canadian bacon. And Jason Simpson had on social media says, why doesn't anyone ever share the Canadian model, forecast model? He says, I mean, it's not impossible, I guess, but could you imagine snow only on the Gulf coast and not more than 50 miles inland? And it just shows a picture of the Canadian model was forecasting, like maybe not even 50 miles inland along the entire southern states on the Gulf there. It's kind of funny.
Wow. It did pretty good in Louisiana.
It did pretty good.
Yeah. It's what do they see? Even a dead clock gets it right twice. All right, I call this the Blue Pill Storm. Blue Pill Storm. AccuWeather was kind of showing their winter weather forecast in various shades of pink and dark pink, and it looks real. It's real phallic. Like that's definitely
It's like just the SPC ones and everything. They always come out looking like that.
Yeah, it's the SPC dick pic, I think, is what it is. Next one, I said, give it a fucking coat that works. It's a video of a poor dog in like a rain jacket in the rain, but it's not doing anything. Look at how soaked that poor rain jacket and that dog is.
Oh my God, that's
like
cool.
if you're gonna leave your dog out in the rain, like give it something that's not just gonna stay wet against its body and fur.
You know what? That dog is embarrassed. That dog is embarrassed right now.
That pink. It's like a windbreaker. It's not a rain jacket.
He's really
like this
really
poor
cute.
dog can't shake the water off because it's all being held in by that pink pink jacket.
He tries to shake it, yeah.
All right, the next one I call the Dog Days of Winter.
Oh.
And poor dog leaving the front
doggy.
porch. It's their Nest Cam or whatever they have, and it's just icy. Just slips right down the steps.
And then he just disappeared. That
And then he
was
goes
so
back.
Cool.
Poor thing.
Do you think he came inside and did his business and said, "There, take this"?
He's like, screw
Yeah.
this. I'm peeing in the house.
Yeah, I'm done
You know
with
the
this
crazy
crap.
thing about that though is like there's no snow on the ground, and I mean you wouldn't think just looking at that unless I
No.
knew what the weather would be like that it would be slippery, which is like scary.
All right, next one. I just
Oh.
say, good Lord, stay home. This was the Kentucky State Police on social media said this trooper was hit on I-65 in Warren County. He's getting
Wow.
medical treatment, non-life-threatening threatening injuries. But this is why we're asking you to stay home and avoid travel. So his highway patrol car just got bashed from behind.
Man, that looks terrible.
It does look bad, like really bad.
Really bad.
And again, you
Angela didn't sideswipe him, did she?
people-
Sorry, Ange. I'm just playing.
Hashtag blame Angela.
yeah, the next one I call Ditto to the Good Lord Stay Home.
Oh,
and this
my
was actually,
God.
folks, this was in Cincinnati. And if you happen to be watching our live stream that we had with Stormcat 5, and I was out driving around, this was the road on I-71, interstate, right, just a little north of Cincinnati, downtown. And this was the one I was kind of creeping up because I was right behind a Mercedes that was just kept sliding sideways and just was having a hard time getting up this kind of little hill. And this is what it looked like later on. This was not what it looked like when I was there. But
Aaron's pick.
So Phil, were you saying that
Yeah,
you
that's
were
Aaron
then
Rigsby.
you were part of the problem, not the
no,
solution?
I was fine. I was fine. I was just keeping him on video because we were streaming.
Yeah.
And we were just watching him try and inch up, and then he would just slide sideways and try and get up a little bit and then slide sideways again. It was really interesting. But yeah, this was Aaron Rigsby. So
Yeah.
all right, and the last one is the Jen maneuver.
Oh yeah.
I call
No,
this
that's
objects in
Ange.
your mirror are closer than they appear. And this semi-truck's basically just drifting sideways.
Wow.
down
And
the
he's got those front wheels though,
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
pointing down the
Yep.
road. I mean, he's
Yeah.
doing the right thing.
Unlike Jen.
Yeah, that's
I know,
true. He's not
I
doing
know.
the Jen maneuver. He's
I
actually
know.
He's
he's
not
turning in
hitting
the
any
right
mailboxes,
direction, not
thank
the wrong
goodness.
direction.
I know. Oh God. Look at he's so smart
that-
though. I wish Angela
is that a
Angela
f-
needs to comment. What is Angela saying? I want to see what Angela's saying right now. Angela,
Yeah.
have you done that?
Yeah.
Are you watching? I want to.
Well, she said she went sideways.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
Does she have a
So,
flammable pack
in
placard?
in part of the video, you actually look and like none of his actual drive tires were spinning, which means he's literally just being pushed by his trailer down the hill.
Wow, that's scary. Actually,
Wow.
What do you think he's carrying?
Just trying to keep it straight.
I mean,
Looks
he
like
didn't have
fuel.
anything from like
It does look like highly flammable fuel.
Or
Yeah.
milk.
Tina.
high sodium
either-
dioxide.
It's either
It does. It does.
Fuel
Though
or
you're
milk.
right. Oh gosh.
Oh wow.
spring water.
Yeah,
Glad I
stay
wasn't driving
home.
that truck.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Man.
All right,
Spring.
those are my
So-
7.
So
That's
I
in
know
Kansas
I've
City.
got a few queued up here, MJ. I think you got some of mine on there as well.
Greg, I do not.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very sorry.
Oh,
I
okay.
only have Dina's. I
Okay, let's go to
apologize.
Dina. That's all right. Let's go to Dina then.
I have a couple here though. Let's see which one we get first. Here, we'll roll the dice.
I like it.
So this one was like Mount Everest, and they said, "Look at what people leave behind."
Oh.
So the weather fool are people. I mean, there's garbage everywhere. I'm like,
that's
take your shit and get down the mountain.
Ooh, mark
that's
that one.
It looks
terrible.
like this video looks like, you know, when you see those beaches full of garbage.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're not watching it, they're at the top of Mount Everest and there's trash everywhere. It looks like a scene from a beach where all the plastic washes up. It looks terrible. So
Like it's
human
a
beings
camp.
are disgusting.
Yeah.
Left their
Oh, yeah.
tents. Like some of those tents have probably been hanging out there as well.
Yeah. Like things they
Um,
just didn't want to bring back down. So they
And it's
left
not
it.
like there's
Dina,
a
do you-
cleanup crew. So just
Well, I was going to say, did they say how many pounds or tons of?
If they
feces
did, I
is up there?
don't remember. I don't
my
remember
gosh.
now, but I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a weather fool 100%.
yeah, that's a good
Wow.
one, Dina.
And this was like one of the winter storm, the last winter storm that came through the south. So he's got one of those airboats, you know, with a fan, and he's just sliding around on the ice and the snow. That's the
That's
funniest thing ever.
he's like doing donuts in the snow
Yeah.
with that.
This guy, you know, is having a good time. He's like, woohoo! Doing donuts in his boat on the ice instead of like a swamp.
I
Oh, you
wonder
guys
if
gotta
they-
watch this one though.
I wonder if those guys ever imagined in their lifetime doing this in the snow in the swamps of Louisiana. You know, that's crazy.
I doubt it. I thought that was so funny, and he just had to have some fun with that.
Yeah.
is going to get fucking pounded by Metro into the
And
Kansas
this
is going to
one
get
of those
fucking
guys
pounded by a big time snowstorm.
just trying to be funny, looking at the snow totals, you know, just acting like an idiot. Sometimes they just
he's
make me
actually
laugh.
scheduled to be on our show in a couple months.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can I be on that episode?
We'll have to be. We'll have to bring
In
this
that
one
case,
back up.
he's brilliant.
It was awesome, and it was so funny. And I don't know who brought this.
That's his shtick, and it is hilarious. Like he's
It's those fun. Those are
really
those funny ones though, like like a winner from a Southerner. Those kind of ones that they have. So I just thought it was funny.
He goes by local man weather. Local man weather.
Local man weather.
His,
yeah.
It's his.
Dina, that was clever. You had really good ones.
Oh, and this one was just another one.
Uh-oh.
They, not only did you go down, you went down like 100%. You went down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I mean,
he's hearing so much.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like, it's like
Her
when you
groin.
start to fall and you think, I got this, I got it.
Oh, her groin.
And
then you just go down.
Dina, she was so close. I mean, she was like inches
Grabbing
away
the
from
door.
grabbing the door handle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so close.
And she had that like side like thing that she was holding on to, but you could tell that wasn't very sturdy.
Oh,
Just-
gosh.
oh.
Ouch.
That's a big lady.
It's just
with a lot
I've
of
fallen
weight coming
too,
down.
and it's that
Wow.
moment where you're going down and you're like,
Yeah.
I got it. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna get it. And then you're just like, ugh, you're done.
And
you're
and
out.
there's nothing that can be done at
You
that
can't.
point.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
That's how I
So-
felt driving my car down the hill.
Yeah.
No, but it was scary.
Well, thanks for those weather fools from Dina and Phil, and I guess we'll do mine next time, MJ. Episode 228 show notes. You can watch all those videos. You got some great stuff there. And where are we going next, guys?
We're going to the sound. I heard it. Hey, time now for a quick game of Guess Who These Weather People Are. Okay, I just came up with this, so I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see. All right. So basically, I'm going to give you a clue, and you have to tell me who this weather person is. Okay. I'm going to start off. Some of them are easy, and some of them are like, what the heck, Mazz? All right. So here we go. So the first one is this former weathercaster from Nashville had a very fortunate break into weather. Who was he?
Oh, I have no idea.
Gosh,
Can
we
you
need
give us
music.
multiple choice?
Wow.
Well, once I give you the hint,
Very
you'll get it.
fortunate break into
You.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
I love it. That was actually really cute.
Anybody else? All right, so I'm going to do it again. This former weathercaster from Nashville had a very fortunate break into weather. Who is this?
I don't know.
You okay, Mazz?
I don't know.
Can you take something for that?
Fortunate.
Pat Sajak.
Oh, Pat Sajak. Yeah.
That's
know he did
Sajak.
that.
Really?
All right. Not Greg got that one, so good job. All right. Number 2. Sorry. This Hoosier weathercaster was discovered earlier in the day to then perform later in the night. Who am I talking about?
What state?
Hoosier, Indiana.
This Hoosier.
I thought, but the thing is, they were born. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right. So this Hoosier weathercaster was discovered earlier in the day to then perform later in the night. Who am I talking about?
Oh,
You got me. I have
Bobby
no idea.
Knight.
Oh, close. That's a good one. Close. Let's do
Former-
it again.
David
Former
Letterman.
weatherman Bobby Knight.
David
Yes,
Letterman.
David Letterman.
No, it's Dan. Dan did it for me. Dan did it for me.
Thanks, Dave.
Indiana at one time
Now
yesterday.
watch this.
We're under a flash flood warning, but all of that seems of little importance once you take a look at the cloud cover photograph made earlier of the United States today. And I think you'll see that once again we've fallen to the prey of political dirty dealings.
Wow.
And right now you can see what I'm talking about. The higher-ups have removed the border between Indiana and Ohio, making it one giant state. Personally, I'm against it.
That's
Jeez.
That's what got him the gig to go on to Late
Really?
Night with
That's
David
funny.
Letterman.
I didn't know that.
That's good history.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
From the
yeah.
home
All right.
office.
That's good trivia.
yep.
You see, when
All
you
right, number
said when you
3.
said the hint though, Mazz, when you said the hint that he performed later that night, that's where I went with the whole Bob.
Oh,
I'm just
Gotcha,
explaining my
gotcha.
bad.
No,
judgment.
that's good. No, sorry. All right,
that's
here we
good.
go. Number 3.
right.
Although she was one of San Francisco's first weather ladies,
Oh.
she was really 3 of a kind.
Oh, I'm so bad with names.
Chrissy.
Joyce DeWitt.
Close.
Say it.
She did do
Suzanne
one.
Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Okay.
Remember? She went on to be the
Yeah.
Thigh Master. Remember? Very good. All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Number 4. This weatherman was famous for wishing you a happy 100th.
Al Roker. No.
No, Smucker's 100.
I know
yeah.
Smucker's.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
gosh.
One more time, Mazz.
Willard
This
Scott.
weatherman
Yeah,
was
Scott.
famous for Willard Scott. Good job.
Yeah.
He said at one time he used to throw up every morning before he went on the air. He was so nervous.
Wow.
Wow.
I couldn't find
Jelly?
any video of that, but I love, yeah.
Smuckers.
And finally, number 5.
Yeah, that'll make.
I heard this one a lot. This weatherman's phrase is, and here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Oh, Al.
Al Roker.
That one
you
you
got
gotta
it.
know.
Good job. Good job. All right. Awesome. All
I
right.
love
That's it for the game. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Don't miss Vintage Stormfront Freaks.
This one here, we do have a few dents in the new Suburban, but my truck, that hood's a trophy.
You might as well put 2 GoPros on there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what it looks like.
So I'm like, I'm gonna drive this thing into a tornado, and then they all start laughing.
Good. You'll be the only sober one by the end of the night.
In a world where tornadoes and hurricanes and blizzards run rampant, destroying everything in their path, one man and one team of freaks stands in their way, covering it all on one show.
We have a confirmed tornado
From afar and from up close. That man is Stormcat 5. That team is the Stormfront Freaks. And that show, this show, is Outbreak. And Outbreak starts when tornadoes or hurricanes or blizzards strike. I'll be here tracking it all. One team with one goal to keep you safe when it matters most. Come join us next time on Outbreak.
I'm Kim Cunningham, and you're listening to Stormfront Freaks Podcast.
Let's take a drive under the moon. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon.
Awesome. Hey, have y'all been having fun tonight?
Oh,
Yeah.
We have. Hey, I do
Good,
want to
good.
say this. I saw Angela said during your lightning round, I'm too young for this so far.
Thanks a lot. I guess I am the oldest one on, aren't I?
That did skew older, yeah.
That lightning round. Yeah, the lightning
No,
round.
but it was actually good. It was great. It's
good.
No, it's really good. Yeah, no, I didn't even realize some of those people were former weather
Existed?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I knew they existed. Yeah.
Okay. This is Angela's last show. She'll be on. Anyway.
Oh my God.
All right. Hey, Phil, do we have anybody from the Peanut Gallery? Anybody post anything that maybe they had a time when something like that?
There was a post earlier about it was really more. It wasn't so much a weather fool, but I think it was Fuzzy Matt aka Fuzzy, talked about parking under overpasses during hailstorms.
Right,
Yeah, not being his favorite either. And then there was some mention about if Angela brings a bat in her truck.
That's awesome.
Well, anyway.
I love it.
All right. Well, you know what? That just about does it for my takeover episode of Stormfront Live, episode 228. I want to thank everybody. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, watching, listening, however you take in your content here. You know, do us a favor though. If you like our show, go ahead and hit the follow, subscribe button. Do it now. Just to let you know, hit it now. All right. And then that'll help us get discovered by sharing this episode on your social media post. Thanks to all of our weather fools tonight. Appreciate them. Yep, they were great. They were really good sports, sharing those moments when maybe they weren't at their best, so to speak. So before we go, though, freaks, how can people follow you or find your content? Dina, let's start with you.
I'm Lady Pilot 70 on everything. Instagram, X, just pretty much everything. It's Lady Pilot 70.
Woo!
How do you have the time? That's a lot of content.
I mean, no. Serena's the queen of social media.
Yes, she is. Yes.
I'm like way down here compared to her.
That's why she's not on tonight, because she's still posting.
She's still posting.
I know, right?
Do you post on every single one of those, Dina? Like, are you posting constant content on each one, or what? Okay.
No, a lot of times I just copy and paste it. You know, like threads and things. And what's the new one? The Blue
Sky.
I can't. Blue Sky. Yeah.
Blue Sky.
I mean, I'm trying to get away from X, but you know, that's still where people put stuff. So,
right.
But I don't post all the time. It's rare. I don't want to say rare, but it's maybe once a week.
It's like me on
that's
Facebook.
Where you find me.
Just birthdays. Yeah, I get it. You know what, though? We miss Serena tonight. She would have been great on the show tonight, having her on. So let's all wave to her. Hey, we miss you, Serena.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Jen, how can we find you?
You can find me, Jennifer Weather, on Instagram and TikTok at @JWatson_WX on X. And then for Facebook, Jennifer Watson TV. And I'm the same as Dina. I do social media for a living, but for other companies. And then I'm just worn out to try and do it for myself.
Yeah.
But I need to get better.
Yeah.
And after the mailbox incident, you can find her on America's Most Wanted. So
is there a reward for Jen?
I know, right? All right, Greg, how about you?
So I am Tornado Greg on Instagram and Threads. I'm doing the Threads thing. And on Facebook, Greg Johnson, Tornado Hunter. And please follow along.
Awesome. All right, Phil?
I have now limited it to just Twitter and Blue Sky. Just search Stormfront Freaks, and you'll find where I post. I've given up on Facebook and Instagram and AOL Messenger and all of that stuff. I'm done. Too much.
Okay, so I don't know Blue Sky. What is Blue Sky?
It's very similar to Twitter. Without a lot of the less political stuff and.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It's another place
maybe I should have done it this way. I don't know Blue Sky. What are you young people doing? Anyway. All right. MJ, how about you?
That's kind of how I feel, Mazz. I'm abandoning X now, or Twitter, which is what I used to say I was on. So now I'm in search of a new one, and maybe I'll find that Blue Sky or that Threads or something like that, and get back to you later.
That's
awesome.
I
will say this, you guys, though, there is a way. I'd have to look at it again, but there's a way to get all the people you had on X uploaded to Blue Sky. They have to agree to it again, but it's not like you got to start from scratch. So,
gotcha.
There is a way.
YouTube
it.
Good to know.
YouTube it, and it'll tell you how to do it.
Isn't here's my challenge though? Isn't of all of those different social media apps and companies, aren't they all really pretty much owned by 2 or 3 of the same people?
Basically,
pretty much.
Like
Probably,
Facebook, Instagram,
maybe Phil,
Threads.
But not supporting
Threads are all the
Elon
same.
Musk just makes me feel better. But not supporting
no.
Elon Musk just makes me feel better. That's all.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm
You're
with
right.
you.
Trying to get away from it.
Truthfully, that's why I went to Blue Sky, but there's still a lot of weather people in Twitter. So
Yeah, that's the problem. They're still posting, so you got to look for it.
So you can find me on X.
I love you, man.
At Moneystorm, the number 4, the letter U. That's Moneystorm for you. All right, and we'll move on from there. Hey, big special thanks to MJ tonight for all of his technical expertise.
Yay!
For MJ.
Go MJ.
It's always fun. Always
the
fun.
Producer, the director, everything.
I know it. Did you just hit the applause button for yourself?
No, that was me.
Oh, that
I
was
MJ.
It's the Humility Award. Hey, coming up on the next episode, we've got a 3-ring circus of activity at the 2025 National Storm Chaser Summit. If you're attending, stop by our broadcast table for giveaways and to share your favorite storm story at our live selfie camera broadcast throughout the weekend on our YouTube channel. And boy, does that sound dangerous. I'm just thinking about that now. So your
That's
story,
why I gotta watch.
I know, I'm like, oh, your story might be edited into our next episode. And for the first time in Summit history, we'll be broadcasting a live commentary of the awards night on Saturday, February 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central with Stormcat 5 and Edgar O'Neill and Jordan Hall. I feel like this is one of those 1970s sitcoms here for a minute. Anyway, so you can register to watch it live or stream on demand by registering for free at chasersummit.org/2025-summit. Got it? We'll say it again. chasersummit.org/2025-summit. We're going to put that on our Stormfront Freaks. You'll find that in the show notes too. So
Don't worry
the
about
audio
it now.
exactly. You'll find it. The audio podcast highlights will be available the following week as well. Also, we'll have our weather fools from tonight and some others on stormfrontfreaks.com in the show notes, like the Weather Channel's Tom Nizzle making farm animal noises. That didn't get on tonight, so that's going to be interesting. So make sure you check that out on our website. All right, guys, I'm going to signal the all clear. So until next time, stay safe and laugh a little, would you?
Woo, man! You are awesome.
Thank you for tuning in to the Stormfront Freaks podcast. You can watch our bi-weekly show live on youtube.com/stormfrontfreaks and download the audio version on your favorite podcast player. For links to our Patreon team of exclusive benefits, show notes, past shows, new videos, merchandise, and more, visit our website at stormfrontfreaks.com. While you're there, check out our interactive chaser radar from our friends at zoomradar.com. If you'd like to contact us with questions or make comments about the show, shoot us an email to questions@stormfrontfreaks.com or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Search for Stormfront Freaks. We'd love to hear from you. Join us next time and tell a friend about the Stormfront Freaks podcast.
Ta-da!
Great show, Mazz. Great job. That was awesome.
That was very well done. Very well done.
Thanks, everybody. Well, MJ, you are the king. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Thanks for making
gosh.
us look good.
Yeah, Jeremy.
There's
Nice.
a lot of videos and things to share. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
there
Hey,
were.
yeah. So Jeremy is sharing. He's going to become the president of the Ohio State
Oh.
Meteorology Alumni Society.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
January
amazing.
26th. So that's awesome.
I need to
Jeremy.
sign up
Congrats.
for that because I'm Buckeyes, baby.
Yeah. we got
Yeah.
Dina and
National
Brady, both
champions.
Buckeyes.
Oh yeah. Dina, did you go to the game?
No, those were like between $1,000 and over
Yeah.
$2,000 tickets.
Were they really?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's crazy.
and you had to buy two.
Oh
You
my
couldn't even just buy
god.
one. Like I could have dumped everybody else, but
Yeah.
no,
Oh.
we just came back from vacation. I couldn't spend another couple grand just to go to that.
Yeah, no, I get that. But oh wow.
You
And then
risk
everybody at work
spending
was
all
like-
that money, and then what if they lose too? You're
I
like,
know that's
"God, what a
and then like
waste."
everybody at work was like, and well, you're gonna spend that money and then they'll lose. And I'm like, shut the F up.
Thanks for a good
Right there.
television
Give it to
spot
'em.
of all the depression.
Hey, Phil, do
and
you have
regret.
a sneak peek or sneak little what are you giving away at the Storm Chaser Summit? What are the
Yeah.
giveaways?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Great question, Greggles.
Yeah, hold tight.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll talk amongst
here we go.
ourselves.
I
We'll
know.
talk amongst
Amongst
ourselves.
By the way, I do
Dude,
not
he
have a baseball
disappeared.
bat in my truck. I have
You don't.
You what?
You don't carry a baseball bat. Okay.
no, I have a
Like the
I have a
dog on
hammer,
ice.
like a 5-pound hammer.
Oh, she has a hammer instead.
Got the
Yes.
Thor
Nice.
hammer.
Big old maul.
There you
No,
go.
it's just a little one.
Still, that
Hey,
can do
that
some
can do some
damage.
damage.
Good.
That'll work.
Have
I
any
tell
of you
women-
watched
seen
enough
the
Friday the 13th movies.
Have you guys
I
seen
was gonna
that?
say, I tell people all
I
the
used to
time,
love
it's like you
those.
got to use the claw side. You got to use the claw side on people.
Well, have you guys seen
Sure.
that documentary about the hatchet wielding hitchhiker?
What?
No.
Oh,
God,
yes,
you
I
guys-
did see that.
You did see
Yes.
that, right? Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you guys got to watch it. Check it out on Netflix. It's called The Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker.
Yes.
Oh my, God.
Okay, now we're gonna have to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a
Here it
crazy
comes.
story.
Wait, we'll make.
All right,
we'll
so-
give him a-
So number one, we've got
There we go.
stickers. Lots of Stormfront Freaks
Oh, those
stickers. Everybody loves stickers, so we'll have those. You guys are familiar with. We still will be handing out our Twister movie cell keychains.
Yay.
That have a movie cell, 35 millimeter movie cell from the Twister trailer.
That's cool.
On these keychains, so that's cool. And then, first off, the first people that are going to get these are those that are attending the CPR training on Friday morning. You had to pre-register for that, so but there's going to be kind of CPR class, some stop the bleed training, things like that. But we'll have some extra, but it is limited, so it's kind of first come, first serve. But we have got our safety vests.
Oh, those are amazing.
There it is.
Oh, there
it
we
is.
go.
Cool.
Okay, we got
Safety
it.
vests, and it's our Stormfront Freaks Dream Team. So it includes Drive Weather, Outbreak, and Weather Champs logo on the back with the Stormfront Freaks logo.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
What's on the front?
Okay,
Very
cool.
nice.
Yeah, it's just
Nice.
Safety vest.
Love it.
so safety vest for people. So out chasing, when you're getting out of your car, you can be seen.
Those are so nice, Phil. Like really, really
Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got 100 of them. So the first 100 people will get one of those.
Sweet.
Wow, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Great. That's like, I don't know. Amazing.
And we might have like a contest where I like bring some prizes and stuff and do a drawing.
Yeah.
We'll see, but
We could see how drunk somebody gets at the end of the night and see if we can do Simon Says
we
or
could
something
do
crazy.
best. We could
Right,
do like
right.
best.
Put Angela
storm
up on the
story.
screen. Yeah, put Angela up on the screen for a second. Just kidding.
Yes.
I am having surgery that Friday, so I will not be
Oh,
attending. I'll
no.
be in the area.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Now
We'll
I
be
feel
thinking
bad.
about
I'll
you.
be in a whole another level of drunk, just in a different way
Okay.
and legally.
And you guys will see that I do drink. Dina knows that I drink sometimes.
Which night? Which
Well,
night are
I
you
have
gonna drink?
I have to speak. I'm like giving the main.
No excuse. Oh, like that's an excuse.
I will drink
Well,
after
we don't want to
that.
fall
I,
down and
I have
It's
to
called
write my
liquid
whole
courage
speech
for a reason.
and get it approved and everything. Oh, yeah.
Jen walks up. Can I have a cocoa? Make it a double.
Give me a water. Make it strong.
Dan.
Right.
Dan
knows
is
the house so
Dan is
well.
a man of few words, but generally those words are ridiculously funny.
He makes
Right.
them
Oh my-
count.
Yeah, he does make them count. Dan, you're awesome. You got extra bonus points for that one.
You all are amazing.
Don't skip on the chocolate.
Dan, oh
that's
my
great.
God, I'm so excited. Wait, Dan, you're going to be there, right? At the
I
same-
maybe. I'll decide.
Yeah, come on, Dan.
Well, you've got to decide soon because tickets, I don't know how many are left or if there are any left, to be honest.
There's
Oh,
not
really?
any.
Well, I've got a ticket. I'll decide if I'm going to show.
Oh, if you got a ticket, show your ass up. Come on. You got to hang with us.
I love Dan. That's amazing.
Oh,
Garrett,
Dan's
you wanna hang
missed
out with
one.
us?
I don't think he's a regular.
Dan will be there.
He's a local yokel at the.
He's a
Chaser
man
Summit.
of mystery.
He knows all
He's like,
about
I may not come. Actually, I'm the first one there.
Is there a report on any long range forecast for that time period in the
Kansas
Central
City?
Plains? Yeah.
I haven't actually looked.
How funny would that be if it was
Chase.
Winter Storm Dave or something that
We were
Well,
talking
there
about
was-
the 8th on something or another.
Yeah, there was one of the days, Jen, was it Friday last year that there was
Oh.
a tornado and a couple people took off from the summit and
they saw
captured that, streamed it.
Screw you guys. I'm going to sell this video because nobody else is going to be out.
They really did, and we were watching it, and it was gorgeous. Like we were just
Really?
like, "Holy crap!" And there's a whole bunch of people being like, "Damn shit, whatever," like that they didn't go out there. But yeah, no, that happened last year. This year we're farther north because we were in Dallas last year. So, oh yeah,
My next
Oh,
one.
Yeah, there were like 4 people.
yeah. Oh my god, I know. We were all like, it was so tempting to do it, but they had to drive a good distance to get out there. But they saw one. They got it like from birth to death. Yeah.
That would have sucked if you left the whole summit for it and then missed it.
Yeah.
Was it in West Texas? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes,
was
it
Was it out
was.
in the Panhandle kind of thing?
It was
Right.
like about 2.5, maybe 3 hours west of Fort Worth.
Oh, okay.
Inching
So
that way.
like kind of towards
Yeah.
that Childress area.
South of there, I think it was like maybe the Albany area, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you on it, Greggles?
Oh God, no.
Greggles, are you gonna come chasing? Are you gonna come?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. The Canadian dollar versus the American dollar right now. Essentially, everything is.
It's not working in your favor.
It's twice the price. Like it's literally.
Really?
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Twice the price and just as nice.
Yeah, 68 cents on the dollar right now.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it's really,
Wow.
really tough. Yep.
So if
Well,
we come
we can
there,
see
we
what's
can
up
buy
there.
stuff cheap, is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, like you could buy. If you guys come to
Oh,
Canada,
yeah.
like everything is dirt cheap for you right now. Yeah.
Road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's happening all the time right now, Mazz. Lots of cross-border shopping because of it. Yeah.
Do you still observe the
Thunder
U.S.
Bay.
passport?
What's that?
I love that, Maddie.
What'd you say, Dan?
What'd you say?
I was
Matt?
asking if Canada still observes the U.S. passport.
It's
Fair question.
It's up in the air at the moment, Dan. We'll see how apparently Saturday the Trump tariffs come into effect on Canadian goods. So
Really?
this country is a little bit unhappy at the moment.
Peeved, slightly
one would say.
peeved, perhaps.
Slightly peeved. Yeah. So
Canadians get mad?
I know.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
it's-
sure, you betcha.
It's funny. I was just two nights ago. I was just kind of paging through the good old Pluto TV, that free TV
Yeah.
app.
Yeah.
Canadian Bacon was
Oh my
on
God, best
with
movie.
John Candy,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious because like there was a guy like running, get out of my way, get it, and pushing all these Canadians out of the way, and as they're falling down, they're like, sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I love John Candy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good throwback.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, want to say goodnight to our online audience?
Oh,
Good night, online
Yes,
audience.
Bye.
That was a fun show, guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting.
Thanks for being with us.